back to my channel, Side Hustle Seattle. So the other day I received an email from YouTube that I thought I would never receive, and that is that I got a copyright claim on one of my videos. So it was the video where I was talking about how much I made through side hustles in 2021. Now, to be clear, a copyright claim is different from a copyright strike. A copyright strike can potentially get your channel removed and count adversely towards your channel. A copyright claim is more when you use like audio or a video or some sort of clip belonging to somebody else without their permission. And so when you get a copyright claim, a couple things that the person who owns the copyright can do is they could take the revenue from that particular video, or they could restrict the video in certain countries, or they have all this different power that they can do to change how the video is distributed and how it's shown and what ads are shown, et cetera, et cetera. So it's definitely not something that you want to happen. My thing is like, thank God it wasn't a copyright strike, because if you get enough copyright strikes, like your channel can be taken down. Like a lot of times you get a copyright strike, the video is taken down, but if you get enough, like your channel can possibly be taken down and you will not get that back. And I would hate to have that happen. So copyright claim, you can easily remove it, move on, nothing against your video. So that's nice. But I was honestly very confused how it even happened in the first place, because I got a copyright claim on a song that I use in my 10-second outro on some of my videos. And the song I used was a copyright-free, royalty-free song. So I'm like, how did I get a copyright claim on a copyright-free song? And so if you don't know, copyright-free or royalty-free music is just music that anybody can use on their videos, on their vlogs, on their website, without having to like pay the person who owns the song royalties or anything like that. And so it's meant to be used on monetized videos like in YouTube, etc. Like that's the whole point of it. And typically the only thing you have to do in order to use a song is give credit to the artist, which I always do. I always give credit to the artist at the bottom of my video. So if you're curious of what song I got the copyright claim for, is for this song right here. And as you can see in the picture, it is in fact a copyright free song. And if you're curious what actually happens when you get a copyright claim, essentially what happens is YouTube stops monetizing that video. So like when you turn monetization on so that way you can make revenue from that video, YouTube can turn that off, so you are no longer making revenue from that video. The person who submitted the copyright claim is now making the revenue from your video, which is terrible, right? One, I wanted my revenue, I made the video. Two, I had that same outro on like 20 different videos. So I had that same little 10-second snippet on like 20 videos. So the last thing I wanted was to get a copyright claim on every single one of those videos and not be able to make revenue from every single one of those videos. Luckily, only that one video had gotten a copyright claim, so I'm not sure if they hadn't like scanned through them yet or they haven't picked it up yet, but for whatever reason, that was the only one that had it. Now, I think the lucky thing is YouTube actually makes it really easy to resolve a copyright claim if you do get it. So if you do get a copyright claim, all you do is go to the video in question. So the video that got the copyright claim, there's gonna be something that says see details, and it's gonna say select your action. So it'll tell you what you got the copyright claim for, which portion of the video you got the copyright claim for. So it'll say from like, you know, the 13-minute mark to the 13:50 mark, you know, you had copyrighted material, and it gives you some actions you can take. So you can either do nothing. So you're like, you know what, I don't care if this video doesn't get monetized, they can have it. You can trim out that portion, so you can just remove the portion of the copyrighted material. You can mute the portion of the copyright material. So let's say the music's just in the background, you can just mute it so it doesn't play it, or you can replace it. So YouTube has their own copyright-free music. They have a whole audio library, so you can just replace it with other music. And so they make it really easy to be able to resolve it. So I just elected to trim it because, like I said, it's literally the last 10 seconds of my video. So I just trimmed that out since it was an outro anyway. And then as soon as that was done, it took like 30 minutes for that to finish. My video was being monetized again. Although I'm happy it got resolved quickly, the question is still, how did it happen in the first place, right? Like, how does copyright-free, royalty-free music get a copyright claim in the first place? So I had to do a little bit of digging, but essentially when you're using copyright-free music, right, it doesn't matter if you're getting it from a site, if you're getting it from YouTube, if you're getting it from whoever, typically the artist will tell you exactly what they want you to paste in your description or on your website or wherever you're putting it in order to give them credit. And some people have it very simple, like, hey, just put the song in my name, or just put, you know, a link to my website. And some people have a laundry list of stuff that you have to paste. Like, yes, I want the song name, my Instagram, link to my website, and 30 other things in order to properly properly claim that this is my music, right? And so for me, I put just the name of the song and the name of the artist, mainly because I use a different song in my intro, and that person only asked for the name of the song and the name of the artist. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just do that for that one too. No, because when I went back to the song and I looked at where I got it from, I had to paste a bunch of information. And so I was just missing a good portion of how they wanted to be claimed. It wasn't enough for me to just put the song in their name. I had to put everything else. And so it wasn't properly done. So that is a lesson to you all, and definitely a lesson to me, that if you're ever using copyright-free music, make sure to follow their instructions, right? They're the one who are telling you how they want to be credited. Make sure you do it and put it in the description. Otherwise, it can be the same thing that I did, even if you think you're doing it the right way. So like I said, I had that same song in like 20 other videos. So I had to go through and just change the description 20 other videos, which was nothing. At first I was gonna go and trim out the last 10 seconds in every video, but I was like, you know what? If all I have to do is just give them proper credit, that's easy. I should have done that in the first place. So now I know going forward, that's exactly what I have to do for every song I use. Now, if you wanna know where to get copyright-free music, there's a couple places. My recommendation is just to use YouTube Audio Library, because you know you will never have any issue with their songs, right? YouTube makes it specifically for creators, specifically for people making YouTube videos. So you can always go to their audio library and you can go ahead and just download songs directly from there. And so they let you download onto your computer and use in your videos, etc. There's also a lot of good YouTube channels that have copyright-free music that they'll grab from different places, and they'll have the way you need to credit the artist. So I'll put a link or just a picture of those YouTube channels that I suggest. So anyways, that is the end of the video. I am glad that it's resolved. I was so scared. But if you've ever gotten a copyright claim before, like me, go ahead and just leave a comment about what happened in that story and how you got the copyright claim, and let me know I'm not alone. Make me feel a little better about myself. But anyways, you know, stay safe, stay copyright free, and I will catch you in the next video.